Good evening, Central Indiana, and welcome to Portside. We are live at JTH Construction Studio. We have a room full of girls that are going to be giggling and laughing. They're all nervous right now. So, anyway, let me do my sponsors real quick. How you doing, Misty? And then we'll. I'm going to get that off there because that's delayed, and you guys will freak out. So, here we go. We've already got people. Who's Jade? Which one's Jade? Yeah.
Jade.
Jade needs to go to the bathroom. She said, I made that very evident right before we went live. So we're live at JTH Construction Studio. Get a hold of Joe for all your construction need. 765-913-8599. American Basement Solution, Mr. Larry Ralph Sr., 1-877-409-2837. Fathom Real Estate with Teresa Messmer, 765-341-8911. Oh.
Dude, I think you should hide that.
You want to hide that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, cancel.
Yeah. Tell her to hide. Yeah, you should hide that.
Fathom Real Estate with Teresa Messmer. The show just took a weird turn, folks. 765-341-8911. Wow. Wellspring, Bob Goodham's Group, 765-342-6661. Stitz Comfort System, 765-346-0195. Get a hold of Caleb. Livewire, Tommy Walls Electrical Consultant, 765-792-4012. Trapper Tim, Nuisance, Wildlife Removal and Pest Control, 765-913-7553. Logan's Cosmos, 765-318-3388. Wayman's Furniture, Appliance and Mattress, 765-342-4339. The Yard Barber, Andrew Payton, 765-318-4108. Hometown Nutrition, Martinsville, 765-315-0738. They open at 7 o'clock in the morning now. Boosted teas and protein shakes. And last but not least, Paragon Homecoming Festival 2024, August 30th through September 1st, 765-318-0899. Can't wait for that. Woo! That's it. Good show, ladies. Good job.
Oh, okay.
Now, there's a few that don't want to be on camera, and we're not going to force them. Christine Longjoys, how you doing, Christine?
Doing great.
You have your hands full with this group because they are rambunctious and loud and giggly and everything else. But
they're so much fun.
Yeah, that's the key to it all. So it instantly takes me back to coaching girls softball. Because it's all fun and games until someone brings in cheese fries in the dugout and it's over. Forget it. You might as well pack
no cheese fries in choir.
Pack the bag and go home.
No food in choir.
I know.
No Stanley's in class.
All right.
She hates Stanley's.
Before we get it,
Sorry.
you're fine. That's a rookie mistake. We do that all the time. Before we get into the kids here, we want to know a little bit about yourself.
Okay.
First of all, how long have you been involved in music for MHS? Or teaching?
Teaching 32 years here.
Oh, wow.
In the district.
So you've taught 8th graders forever.
Yeah.
Or elementary kids forever. What got you involved in teaching? What made you want to be a teacher at this level?
Actually, my high school choir director, my senior year, I was on a different track. I had plans to be an obstetric nurse. That was my goal. That's what I wanted to do.
It's quite the jump to the other direction.
It is. He just, he saw something in me and took a hold of me and just changed my trajectory, you know, and that was it for me. It just took that one person to believe in something that I felt like I could do. And
so did you sing or did you act or anything like that prior to?
I had been in a musical here and there in middle school. It wasn't as big as it is now.
Right.
And then I was actually a band kid for a while. So again, my freshman year in high school, I had a friend who kind of pulled me into the musical, and I did the musicals those consecutive years. But it was that senior year, that director of mine just
won you over.
Yeah, he did.
We're getting some feedback now. Let me say hey to everybody on here real quick. Hello, Jeannie. Hello, Heidi, Lenny, Debbie, Corey, Kim, and then Josh yells at Jade, and then Jeannie yells at Jenna. Jenna with a big smile on her face over there. Oh, Mr. Wolf's on.
Oh.
Say hi, Dad.
Hi, Dad.
Subway, Dairy Queen. I went there. I'm sorry. Anyway, you got a great group of kids. They just did some competitions. They got some stuff coming up.
Right.
Tell us a little bit what you got coming up on May 3rd and May 14th.
Okay, May 3rd and 4th, we are doing our second annual junior musical. It'll be Frozen Junior.
Okay.
And that'll be at John Wooden. And then May 14th is our spring concert. And so that'll be our final performance for the year. And that'll be 7th and 8th grade choirs.
Because you went through the process that changed from 2 middle schools to 1. Was there a big drop off in numbers?
Not initially. But that first year, we had everybody that we had originally had in both schools. But after that, it dropped off a little bit.
That was the biggest concern for me as an alumni from Martinsville. And I went to East Middle, and we'd have 50 kids out for football. West would have 50 kids for football. I was like, how's this going to work? Now you have one team of 8th graders.
Right.
So that was always interesting how that worked out. But they've got it figured out now. And in all aspects, not just football, basketball, choir, the whole 9 yards. So.
Right. Now this is my biggest 8th grade group in quite a while. Normally what happens is I have a large 7th grade group, and then they get involved in other activities. And so it pares down quite a bit. And from last year to this year, I probably retained almost 100% of my 8th graders from 7th grade year.
So everybody here is an 8th grader. How many total 8th graders you got?
In choir, we have 33.
Are you kidding me? You could have brought them all tonight. No? Wow.
Wow, we really loud in here.
We've had, let me think, 2 sets of drums, a bass and a lead, a money music. We've had full bands in here.
Noise, yeah.
Yeah, playing full instruments. Unbelievable. So 30 kids wouldn't be an issue, trust me. With the Jenny DeVoe was over there, and that table wasn't there, and we had everything moved out. She had her amp, and she blew the tiles off the ceiling. So
well, maybe we'll bring our whole Frozen cast, which is about the same.
That Sting was in here with 20 kids the other day, and MHS Dance was in here with about 12.
Yeah. So,
Jake, what up, Izzy? It's slinging blizzard. Oh my gosh, he's talking my language. Mrs. Long is great. Really good things. Ryan, you know it. Reese's peanut butter cup. I'm just throwing that out there, Ryan. I might be buying a little bit. You never know.
You're making me hungry.
Ryan's a good dude, and he does Morgan County well with his Martinsville well with his 2 businesses, and we appreciate him. And he steps up when we need stuff for fundraisers and things like that. So anyway, well, we got to get to the cast of characters here, because I know she gave me a time limit. She's like 30 minutes is all they can stand, and then they'll want to leave. So I was like, so we'll make it quick, and I'm going to go around the room and have them introduce herself and try to talk to him as we go forward.
Okay.
Hi, Sunshine. You're Jenna, right? I know that now. So introduce yourself, and how long have you been involved in music?
I'm Jenna. I am 14, and I've been involved in music since 5th grade, probably.
5th grade, a little bit louder. What got you involved in music? Did someone in your family sing, or did you just want to do it on your own? You're sitting there watching your Taylor Swift videos, and you're like, let's do it.
I kind of did it on my own.
Yeah.
Because I knew, like something like that would be something that I would probably like, so I did choir.
Choir is, of course, a lot different than singing the Taylor Swift stuff like that. You really have to work with your teammates to make it right, correct?
Yes.
That's the hardest part of it?
Probably.
What matching tone or whatever you guys got to do? Yeah. I can't sing with the hoot.
I think you should sing for us.
Yeah.
You want the show to go, trust me. Well, very nice to meet you, Jenna. All right, next. We already know some information about you that we didn't need to know. But we're at that point.
I'm Jade Parody, and I'm 13.
Jade, what got you involved in music?
I don't know. I've always liked to like music. And I've always liked
That's
music.
an answer. I've always liked to like music.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
You've always liked music.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's simple enough.
Yeah.
We'll go down here.
All right. I'm Izzy Wolf, and I'm 14 years old.
And you've been in here before, Izzy.
Yes.
And you'll be in here again real soon.
Yes.
So, Izzy's going to become a porch time personality here before. Let's have her own show. What got you involved? You do everything.
Well, so I was in orchestra in 6th grade, and then in my 7th grade year, I decided that I wanted to go out for the musical, and I've never done singing or anything like that. So I was like,
But you wanted to get outside your comfort zone.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what you do. Yeah.
yeah. And I'm glad I did because I don't think I would have been in choir if I didn't. And I love choir, and I've made so many new friends, and it's just been awesome.
Do any of you sing? We'll go the last one here. What name and age and all that good stuff?
My name's Abigail Miller, and I'm 13 years old.
And how long have you been involved in music?
Since first grade.
What got you involved in it?
My mom plays piano, and she used to sing for our church.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask. Do any of you sing in a church choir? Two of you do. That kind of carries over. That's what I was curious about. So who's the tough ones? These two? Are they not here?
Loud, not tough, but loud.
I can see that. I can see that. And the funny thing is, the one on the right over there, my right, she's like talking real soft, and then I'm like, come on, cut loose. Let's go. Well, girls, it was very nice. It's very nice to meet you. Three of you are in the play.
Mm-hmm.
Do all of you sing in the play?
Yes.
So you all have the three are acting in the play, and everybody else sings in the play.
Well, it's a musical, so
Right.
Music throughout. So we have, Izzy is playing Elsa, so she
So
has
it's a spinoff from Frozen.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a shortened version of Frozen. It's an hour long rather than a full blown musical. So Izzy's playing Elsa, and then Jenna is our young Elsa, and Abby is in our chorus as a townsperson. She has some lines that she's speaking as well, but they all are singing in the show.
So the four that are on my camera right now, do you want to pursue choir and acting, kind of speak?
Yes.
All of you. Have you guys looked at what goes on next year in high school, freshman wise?
Yep.
And you're going to continue on doing this, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
You should.
Yes.
She'll come get you if not.
That's right.
All right. Who's left? These three?
Those three.
No, she's not right. Mom don't want to either. So, and Mom don't want to either. Do any of you want to get on camera or Mike?
I can get on camera.
Okay. You two?
Yeah.
All right. Who wants to rotate out?
Don't leave me on camera alone.
I can stay.
Stay.
You guys want to?
I can go by Izzy.
Okay.
Here.
Slide you over there, and if you two want to slide there, I know, ladies, we'll bring you back.
Yeah.
We'll bring you back.
Thank you.
I want to get everybody's a chance to introduce themselves to their parents and grandmas and grandpas
You
and
got the best seat. Why am I
everybody.
It smells good over here.
I know someone definitely came in with something smelling good on, so I commend you there because I stink from work still. All right, we'll start across the way. I don't care which one goes first. Name, age, and how long you've been involved in music.
My name is Macy.
Got to go louder, Macy.
And I am 15.
There you go.
And there's my mom.
Oh, see? Wait. Corey says, "Sing it, Kevin." Not a chance.
Sing Let It Go.
Let it snow.
Let it go.
See?
You means go, not snow.
What's "Let It Go"?
That's the main song for Frozen.
Doesn't bother me
I don't
anyway.
know the movie. All right. So, see, your mom's already on here, so it's a good thing we got you going.
And I've been in choir since 7th grade.
Really?
Yes.
So just last year.
Yeah.
So, what got you involved in choir?
I'm gonna be honest. I wanted to get out of gym, and it has worked amazingly. But I actually
Well
I ended
played,
up
young
liking
lady.
it, so I do enjoy it. And I'm glad I did join. It makes me very happy.
So you're going to continue with it into high school?
Yeah, I plan on it.
Okay, good.
Okay. My name's Jaslyn, and I'm 14.
And what got you involved in music?
I started choir in 6th grade for the same reason Macy did. I didn't want to be in the gym.
Wait a minute.
No, but like the same thing. I enjoy choir, and
But
like
wait a minute. Is this an option? They're like, you're either going to go to PT or PE. PT, that's the Army days. You're either going to PE or you're going to choir.
no,
They throw that out there like that. You're like, well, hang on,
but
choir.
choir's like an all year round thing, and then you only have one more like class open for another elective, and you can choose other ones besides PE. So
And
I'm
then,
smart.
then you get out of taking PE completely.
yeah,
Don't you have to have that as far as a...
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm
Next
gonna
year
take
you
it
do.
next year.
Next year you do.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
do that, but I'm also gonna take choir.
Well, wait a
But
minute.
I'm glad
They
I'm glad I
offer
enjoy it.
high school PE for high school credit in 8th grade at Woodin. So
that's where it's
Yeah,
at.
Miss
Right.
Long
See, we had to
I'm
take
dropping my high school credit from Miss Long.
We had to take PEs at 8th grader, though. And a 7th grader and a 6th grader.
Yeah, there's
Right.
no getting out of PE for me.
Huh.
Yeah,
We have those
things.
cool
Think
white
smarter, not
blue
harder.
outfits. Think
We ha-
smarter, not exactly. Interesting.
Yeah, we have a lot of high school credit classes that are offered 8th grade level now.
See that? That's a good
Yeah.
thing. All right, we got another one down here on the end. What is your name, dear, and age, and how long you been involved in music?
My name is Bryn, and I've been in music since 1st grade, and I'm 13.
Really? That long? So you really enjoy singing?
Yeah.
What got you? Did your mom sing, or did a family member sing, or just something?
We always used to jam out in the car, and we still do. So that my mother got me into it.
And you just taking off from there?
Yeah.
Well, I tried singing with my kids, and they wanted to get out. that didn't work. Well, very cool. And you plan to continue on into high school also?
Yes.
See, and you were nervous. Now you're fine, aren't you?
No.
No.
Still nervous.
Oh my God, Jade, I love you. Proud big brother. There you go.
Aww.
There you go.
Aww.
See, you have a wonderful class here.
I do.
33 other, so there's 20 other students. How do you handle that? Because I can do 12.
They're a great group of kids.
Yeah.
I mean, we can have fun. We can take a minute to laugh and carry on. But when I need them back, they're focused and they're hyper focused and they want to create the best musical sound that they possibly can. So I've not had a group like this in many years.
So I'm going to be the dumb guy that doesn't know music. Now, and there are different levels of voices. Now, you shout it out, all of y'all.
Alto.
I'm
sorry.
What's you said alto?
I'm alto.
Alto.
Yeah.
Okay, what does that mean?
Lower voice.
Okay, so I would be more of an alto.
Well,
baritone.
no.
Baritone.
Yeah, baritone.
Baritone's like
Alto
alto is in between soprano and baritone.
Time out.
Okay.
Now you got 3 and I asked for 1.
And there's a bunch.
I know, but I mean, let's start what's the very bottom?
Baritone.
Okay.
Bass is the very bottom, but we don't have. We do have one bass this year. We don't normally have basses in our middle school choir.
So you got bass, and then baritone, tenor. We got any tenors?
Alto.
No tenors.
No.
Okay.
Alto is the low female
altos.
voice. Yep, and then
So
sopranos.
4 altos, sopranos. Wasn't that a movie on HBO?
different subject matter.
Right. So no altos.
What?
Yes.
No, we're all
4
altos.
Four altos. What's next one up?
Sopranos.
Sopranos.
Yeah.
You two.
And
all 3 of
us.
you.
Yes.
So what's the real high squeaky one?
Well, soprano's the top female
So the
voice.
2 loud ones down there, they're the ones that's what I'm getting to, right?
Alto.
Okay.
Yeah.
She switched
And
sides.
then I
Traitor.
went from alto to soprano.
Okay.
Basic.
And they sing to their strength, right? You know what I mean? That's what your job is when you.
Right.
You're so funny.
And sometimes that changes. Like Jenna was saying, she started out as an alto, but we've expanded her range, her singing range, and she's going outside of her comfort zone a
Just
little
play
bit
the
to work
radio
on
loud,
that.
Kevin. Exactly,
I
Robert.
begged, I begged Miss Long not to move me to soprano. I did beg Miss Long.
And she did anyway, or no?
She said.
Oh,
she
you're an
would
alto.
Yeah, she said she would move me to soprano, but I begged her to keep me in alto.
So you guys learn this stuff. What do you call that? Music, the voice range.
Voices, yeah.
Okay,
Voicings.
voices. There's lots of voices.
Voicings, yeah.
So voice range. You guys learned this very early in life. And what are you? You're an alto.
Yeah.
Whatever. I don't know what that is. I could. That's interesting. I would mess it up. So, you guys just did a competition on yourself. Tell us a little bit about that, and what did you guys have to do? Any of you?
Sorry. So we prepared. When did we start preparing?
After Christmas.
Yeah, after
Yeah,
Christmas,
Christmas, right.
we started preparing 3 songs, and we practiced until when was our contest?
Friday.
Friday.
This past Friday.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this past
just did
Friday.
it.
Yeah.
This past Saturday.
Okay.
So that entire time, we've been practicing, like, breaking down the music and just, like, working on, like, coming together as an entire choir. And we performed it in front of 3 judges, and we got a gold.
So they said you guys did fine.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, but you guys know, were you solid or was there mistakes made?
There was
mistakes.
Good
But nothing's perfect, you know. There's gonna
Good
be
answer.
mistakes.
Good
That's
answer.
crazy.
So you have room for.
Improvement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're minimal.
We all love Mrs. Long. Jenna's
Aw.
memo.
Thank you.
So that's good though. So you guys see your flaws, and now you know what to work on moving forward.
Yeah.
And you got third and the fourth, the play,
Mhm.
and then your final concert. Your final concert of 8th grade. Do you believe that?
Well, tell Kevin what our theme is for our final concert.
We got
Billy Joel.
Billy Joel and Elton John.
Oh my! What day? What day?
That's the 14th, May 14th.
See, I will sing along with you. I can do that.
We need.
Billy Joel and Elton John.
Yeah.
Elton John I can deal with. Billy Joel's a huge. How many number one hits? Just hundreds of great songs. You could play music from him all night long, and I wouldn't be upset. That's very cool. So they have to sing those songs,
Right.
Yes.
So you're teaching 80s music. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's good
Yeah,
stuff.
we're and we're gonna do choreography, so they're gonna dance for this concert.
And we get to dress up.
Yeah, they get to dress
Really?
like
Who's the dancers?
Yeah, how are we gonna?
everybody will dance.
So everybody
She makes us all dance. Last year we did the
That's
70s and there was
What's
the
up,
monkey.
Eli?
Yeah, the monkey. Don't forget the
Yes,
monkey.
we did the monkey last year.
The monkey.
You'll have to act like I know what the monkey is.
Like this little thing? It's like
Okay, that's what that's called.
Yes.
Okay, whatever. We didn't do that back in school. So very cool. So dancing and singing to Billy Joel and Elton John. That's on the 14th.
Right.
Yes.
When do you have to try out for your freshman to choir and all that?
Yes.
Have you already got involved in that yet?
Well, we're learning
Sort
the
of.
songs.
he came. Mr. Samarja, which is the high school choir director, came to our school. Yes.
Swing that mic over to you, since you're like the off air.
Give me like how do I? You want me to, like turn it?
Yeah, just turn it.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
He came on Tuesday.
The high school choir director came on Tuesday and talked to us about like auditioning and like the songs we'd be singing. And we auditioned for high school choir the Tuesday after spring break.
Wow.
So he'll come to Wooden and listen to them individually, so that they don't have to go over and
After spring break.
after spring break. Yep.
So you guys all cutting out of town during spring break?
Yes.
I'm staying in my bed.
Oh wait.
I have to babysit.
I don't blame you.
I'm
Trust me, when you
got
once you
7
get out of
kids.
school, there is no spring break, kids.
And you got 7 kids.
I
You
have to
work.
babysit 7 kids in
That's
spring
an
break.
absurd amount of kids.
Now our 3 that are in Frozen Junior are going to be memorizing lines and
Yes.
music over spring break.
Yes.
Miss Ong, how do I
Someone's
do
got
that
work.
with kids?
You make them sing with you.
There you go.
But it's a 1-year-old though.
So
I'm not going
Who
to
got that?
ask they
Spank
sing or
them?
anything like that tonight. But so who's the principal at Wooden?
Fred Cuttriff.
Okay, Fred. Okay, because if we can, it's the 14th, correct?
The Elton John Billy Joel's the 14th, but the 3rd and 4th is our Frozen.
When did I want to see the Elton John one?
Asking for a friend.
I'm sorry. Hang on here. I'm checking. You've seen my schedule.
Oh.
Because I want to see
Okay,
3rd and 4th of May. So
is
I
Frozen
don't-
Junior? Yeah.
Oh, I'm booked out until the 24th of April, so I'm not into May yet.
He's a busy man.
So 3rd and 4th of May and the 14th. What I can take. I don't know. It's not set up, but I have my iPad, and it probably wouldn't pick up as much sound as we'd like. Pretty loud sound system. Where do you do it at? High school?
No, we do it in our gym.
Really?
Uh-huh.
At West?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The acoustics in there are horrible.
We
We did our
have
Christmas. We did our Christmas. On the Christmas thing. We did the tree and the Bobby Helms Jingle Bell Rock.
yeah
2 years ago, or 3 years ago, when it rained. 2 years ago, we went to West, and it was perfect because we were out of a downpour.
right
But the acoustics are not.
right. We have
that
we have sound guy coming in. Rick Armstrong comes in and does
Okay,
our sound
good.
for us, and the kids are mic'd, and so not ideal.
Right.
Ideally, we would love to build an auditorium for Wooden for sure.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
But High School Musical last year was really successful. How we set it up, and
So let me ask you this: what time does it start?
the show will start at 7.
So it's in the evening.
Yes,
So I can get out of work, come home,
Yeah.
No.
and change, come over. Okay, good.
absolutely.
So that's on the 3rd and the 4th, and then you gotta remind me.
Okay.
I'll forget the minute you guys walk out. I apologize. I'm old. I'm old. He knows that. I'll be there. What we're gonna try to do is I have an iPad. I can take my iPad. Well, actually, that box back there on the floor, that's an entire computer system set up just like this. And when we go do football games and stuff like that, we take that with
Which
us.
one?
On the box, the computer on the ground. The big tote.
The black toe.
Yeah.
Well, there's a gray box, so.
I'm sorry.
That's what I was.
It's definitely
No, that gray box is the Arctic cooler.
cooler.
No, that's not. No. But
Izzy-
I can take the iPad. I know Izzy's.
Izzy's having
Trying to
fun.
craft over here. Our time.
But we can take my iPad and set up close to the stage or close to where the action's going to be, and go live with it. Maybe not be perfect, but then people can watch.
Oh.
Do you charge?
We do.
Okay, so that's where it could be an issue because
Yeah, and I'm not sure.
Live.
I'm not sure on our licensing if it's allowed to
Oh, that's right.
be
'cause
live.
The music would get me in trouble.
Right.
Doggone it.
But we could definitely have the kids come in here maybe the
They
week
can't
before the
sing,
show, or maybe during our dress rehearsal.
right? And
Something
just
like that.
introduce them
Yeah,
again and do like we did here. The bad thing is, because it's Facebook, once you start singing music, then there's copyright issues.
Right.
And we just went through this for like 3 weeks, and it's so insane now. In the mornings, I do a show every morning at 6:30, Coffee with Kevin, and I'm on 6:30, and I go to 7:20, and I'm gone. I go to work, and I come back, then I do a show at night. And my tone in the morning is pretty much like, well, it would pop up and be like, hey, you sound like a lot like a guy that does a meditation video from Pakistan. And so we're blocking you. You're imitating him.
Oh my goodness.
What are you talking about? So we went on, we did this every day for like 3 weeks, and finally they stopped. And Facebook started allowing us to do everything we do again. But anytime music comes up, it kills our stuff.
Yeah.
So that's why we worry about when we're with Rob. We do a lot of the concerts. As long as it's a cover and you can tell it's a cover, we get by with it. But like he'll go to break and a commercial will come up and you got Brooks and Dunn playing, boom, it shuts us off instantly. So sorry, ladies.
It's okay.
But it'd have been fun. I'd love to see that. I can go. I can go pay my way and go sit down and view it. So, and they do it on my phone, and you'll never get in trouble for doing that on your phone.
Yeah.
Everybody can do that, but we can't. So, everyone have a good evening. Calling
1
night.
a.m.
Night, Misty. So, ladies, it's been very fun having you in here. And look, 27 minutes.
Thank you so much for
She
having
wants to
us.
be back on camera.
Oh. Can we rotate 2 out so we can get the loud ones
Okay.
on again?
Get the loud ones on.
Do you want to go out?
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, you can
Are
go
you
out.
sure? She's stepping out.
Hey, friends.
Hey guys.
We're back.
Did you miss us? We're back.
Yes.
They most definitely did.
Brent, let me get one picture of you with mine.
Hey, Bryn. Thank you for getting on mic and camera for me.
Yes, you did so good. Yeah. Hey, I'm so proud.
Because I know that's nerve-wracking sometimes. Are you guys happy now you're back on camera?
Yes.
I'm not on you.
Do you know any Russian?
Russian, why?
Yes, because we sang one of our songs we sang at contest was like half in Russian.
Nia
Yeah.
is no. I know that.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you what we sang. I just know I sang it.
You're fluent in Russian.
Everything.
Say the words, don't sing the words.
Oi,
polna, korobushka jest.
Okay. We're getting to the singing thing
We're
here.
definitely-
You're gonna get me shut down.
Oops.
So, you teaching that, or was it in a book you had to teach it?
Yeah, taught it to him.
Yeah.
We
The
actually learned it in DAW first. Just
Yeah.
DAW.
Right. I never start them on the language. We always do a nonsense syllable until they are comfortable with the music,
Okay.
and then we add the foreign language.
Let's just pretend I don't know anything about music. Da.
Yeah,
Do,
just
re,
DAW.
Just
mi,
a
fa,
just a
da.
syllable.
It's just DAW. DAW.
Okay.
Just DAW.
Yeah, we use a more
You done lost me there.
well. We
I'm
could
gonna
use
go to PE. Sorry.
when they're learning a song and they're learning the melody and the harmony. If it's in a foreign language, it's really difficult for them to learn the notes and the pitches and the rhythms.
Very cool,
so
though.
so we use either la,
Yeah.
or if it's percussive and very fast, we'll use da, because it's easier for them to learn the rhythms that way before we put the foreign
actual words with
language.
it.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yep.
Well, ladies, anything you want to say in closing? Busy? We'll start here.
Come
'cause I
to
know you-
Frozen.
Yes.
That's no. I don't have anything.
I hope you guys have an amazing night.
Have it over there.
And I still, yeah.
Yep. That,
Yeah. I still have to go pee.
Still has to go to the restroom, folks.
If you have any kids not in 8th grade or 7th graders, have them do choir with Miss Long.
There you go.
True.
Very, very well said.
Miss
Very
Long
well
is amazing, and we all
Yes.
love her.
If you have any kids that love Frozen,
Have them come on.
Yeah.
yeah,
Frozen will be awesome.
They can sing along if they want.
Izzy's the best.
Well, thank you, ladies. Appreciate you coming in, Christine. Thank you.
Thank you for
And I'm-
supporting our kids, Kevin. It's
I
great.
told you. Where did I run into you at?
Dairy Queen. Yeah, we sat together.
Opening day. I sat down. They looked at me like, "I go,
Yeah.
how you doing? Can I sit here?" And they're like, "Yeah." And one of them knew me. I think.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
And
You gotta do
I
it,
was getting ready to have to go to interview your daughter.
Right.
And I said, "Well, we got to have you guys on." Miss Flanagan was the other one.
Orchestra.
Well, and we've had her on, but not the orchestra. She came in for something, and then eventually I knew we would make a way. Jay, you better shout out your most amazing sister.
Shout out to Ashley. You're the best.
So
Not.
now we become.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyway, girls, thank you so much. Shave your head.
Better hope she didn't hear that
Oh, don't worry.
We better.
It's going south pretty quick.
Okay. All right. Girls, thank you so much. It's been my honor to have you guys in here.
Thank
we'll meet
you.
again. We'll have you guys on probably between or maybe the start of May or maybe right after we've got to get the Frozen group in here.
Right. Yeah.
So
I'll come again.
it's got to be the end of April.
Right. I'll look at it and we can get
Okay.
together on that. Sounds
All right.
good.
Thank you so much, Miss Long.
Thank you.
Thank you guys
Thank
for tuning in. Love
you.
you guys.
Bye, friends.
Besties.
Say again. I seen that. I don't like photos taken either, but
Bye.
even though I'm on camera every freaking
Try
day.
having
Me and Jenna love you all.
Thank you, dear. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. I'll be back on tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. for the best 50 minutes of the day. Coffee with Kevin. Love you guys. As soon as I find my mouse, I will get out of here.
Bye,
We will
friends.
see
Love
you.
you.
Bye.